We are about to play a weak spot game. It's a submission for the Game of Game Jam hosted by a GitHub. Unfortunately, there is no title in this game, there is no controls or tutorial or even settings, but the art style is good. I'm playing this game using the web version. Good morning, recruit. You were chosen by our head chief to test our new firebot. Please enter battlefield when you're ready. On your left, you'll find all essentials you'll need. If you need a rest or some time off, just use our couch or the bar. Can I actually use it? I would guess that it's a hint that there is a way to save the game. But I'm not sure there is anything we can click here. And these are the upgrades we can buy. The amount of points we have is here. That's obviously the number of health we have. We have the number of hearts. Every upgrade, if I understand correctly, gives us one extra heart, like a hit point. This is probably the speed, the movement speed. I'm not sure about this one. It's not the dashing efficiency, it's not the movement speed, it's not the fire speed, it's not the range. And it's hard to tell if it's the damage, because we don't have the damage numbers when we attack enemies. So I don't know about this one. Let me grab this. Or maybe not. I'll take speed. The problem with the health upgrade is that some attacks take 2 health right away, or even more. And if you have 2 health or 1 health, it doesn't matter, you will still die. I'm not sure what these 2 buttons are doing. Maybe they're not for now. I would guess that there are 10 levels. Oh, maybe that's a level switch. So if there is more than 1 level that is unlocked, we can choose the level we are playing. But for now, we don't have any choice. The Game Jam theme is cliche. So this game uses the cliche of a weak spot. That's a trope that is used in many games, especially with boss battles, that some powerful enemy probably has some weak spot. In this case, I think it's all the time the same. It's the back of the turret. But I only played for 2 levels, so I don't know for sure. Oh, I took damage. I wonder if there is a invulnerability frames when we're dashing. I think no. Because that was I trying to do, to avoid the damage by dashing. Or maybe there is. No, I died again. Maybe I didn't press the button too fast enough. If I take the health upgrade, it wouldn't help me anyway, because this attack kills you in 1 hit with 2 or 1 health points. Doesn't matter. Sorry, that wasn't too good. I dashed in the wrong direction. I could play safer and probably defeat this boss more reliably. Oh, I thought I could dash through that. One thing that would be useful here is that before that enemy tries to do this pounce attack, we could see the circle that shows the radius of this attack. In some modern games, there are this circle that just helps you to understand what's the safe distance from that attack, instead of only relying on the graphical effects that are not instant, they're just growing from the center. So we have extra points and now we unlocked the next level. I would guess that we can change that. Yeah, we can select the level with these buttons. Since I don't know what this is doing, I'll just take the whole for now. When we will have 3 points, I will allocate them here so we can try if it makes any difference. It's probably the damage or something connected to the offensive power. So now the boss has more health. They summon 3 enemies instead of 2. They attack with 5 projectiles from the beginning. I'm not sure about the other changes though. This was probably a transition to a more difficult stage. Yeah. I'm not sure what those enemies were doing, the ones that were not following us. Maybe they're like mines? These ones. Oh, okay, I see. So they do attack. Oops. Let's try to see how much damage we can do with 0 points of this. And then we'll allocate everything into that. Let's see. We'll use 5 hits. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say it's 2 cursors. I'm not sure if I was hitting or not. I wouldn't say that I see any difference though. Let me try again. Clearly, I was hitting the enemy. One, I guess. 2. 3, 4, 5. That looks like the same damage, but what I noticed is that perhaps I can hit more than one enemy now, but at the same time, look, I'm not killing them from one hit for some points, for some reason. I think we were killing them with one hit before. Perhaps this upgrade is not really a damage. It's I'm having difficulties understanding what it does. Maybe the lightning thing is damage. Although it looks like it gives me speed too. I think so. One, 2, 3. No. 3, 4, 5. No, it's really hard to understand. I think there is a variance in the damage. No, look, we're still killing them with 2 attacks. Interesting. It's probably because that's the third boss. They're being upgraded and all. And we still can attack more than one. So it's not the bonus. Not the third bonus. I don't know what it does, to be honest. Let's do it like that for now. Oh, damn. That was dumb on my part. I understand that this design of the menu doesn't permit so much hints for what we're seeing, and it's supposed to be intuitive. Maybe when we press a button, there could be a sound like health upgrade, speed upgrade, power upgrade, so it would be easier for the player to understand what's happening. One thing I noticed that most attacks, apart from the turret attack, the one under firing, involves the enemy to look at the downside, like this. So I can attack from up. I would say that it means that we should stay in that side for most of the time if we want to be able to attack. No, there are no invulnerability frames for this. I should probably kill those. I'm not that good at evading more than one bullet, unfortunately. Oh, damn. That's a lot of bullets. I need to memorize that in the latest stage. They cover almost half of the screen. It wasn't the case before. They were firing around 6 bullets, maybe? Oh, they're firing 6 bullets in the beginning already. Okay. So I see the pattern. Every time the boss fires more bullets in the beginning, and then they're in their rage state, they fire even more. That would be a problem right now. If it was a rage state, I wouldn't escape the attack. It would cover more angles. So I should probably consider something different from just dashing from that. Or maybe I should keep more distance in that case. Or try something. Oh, that was stupid. I was trying to dash into the different direction, but I messed up with the controls. Ah, that was close. The idea is that I can get behind the enemy if they're attacking with their firing attack. But then I need to stay close. And if I'm close, it's harder to escape the pounce attack. This one. There is a window of opportunity when they summon the monsters, the minions. We can attack them more. And I'm trying to use that. So instead of attacking the minions right away, I'm trying to attack them in these situations. But unfortunately right now the enemy entered the rage mode and they get some seconds of invulnerability for that, as far as I understand. Damn. Dashing doesn't help me that much as I would like it to. This game can be played with a controller. I may try that at some point. So I lost the health due to dashing into the enemy, but that enemy was about to die because I was shooting at that enemy. So I don't know the mechanics of this game too well, so it's hard for me to do the moves that are risky. So for instance, I don't know how forgiving this game is. If the enemy is about to die, do they still deal the damage in the same frame, etc.? And it's hard for me to dodge these bullets because they traverse in 2D space instead of 1D space. In some games it's easier, in some games it's harder. I think the perspective in this game sometimes gets me. Ah, we're so close. Yay! I think we were lucky once. When the ground attack didn't get us. Let's try the blue thing again and see if it changes anything. Do I dash for the more distance? I don't think so. I'm not firing faster too. And I doubt it will be easy to tell if we're doing more damage or not. I would say no. So what's the difference? Maybe it improves something that is hard to tell just by looking at us. Maybe it does improve the damage, but it's hard to tell that. I have no clue. Okay, so the collision points for these bullets is a little bit bigger than it looks. I don't think that it's possible to avoid getting hit just by standing between the bullets, even if it's high distance. Let's try that. It could be useful for future. That would be unfortunate, because if you're in the middle of that attack, you can't dash away, but you can try dodging that. Let me try. Now, it is possible, but it's probably also risky. You need to get a lot of distance. Can I escape here? Well, it's tricky. Let me try again. Yeah, it's really hard, mostly because the bullets move in a less predictable way, at least for me. My brain just refuses to compute that. Let me try again. It is possible. I wonder what's the minimal distance here. It is possible here as well. What about this? It's definitely not the best strategy because we're out of the place where we can attack. But if you don't have a choice, you need to escape like this by hiding between the bullets. I don't think that this thing is helping me that much. I don't even notice it doing any effect. It almost feels like the boss is summoning those turrets in these locations every time. It doesn't change. So it's always in two spots. At least for that firing type of enemy. That attack was a little bit different. What the fuck? I see. Okay. It's probably a circle attack. I would guess so. Okay, at least we saw a new move. It probably starts from the bottom part every time, and it goes clockwise. Perhaps there is a variation that goes counterclockwise. I don't know. We will assume that it's always clockwise for now. When playing with a keyboard, it's not really convenient to use a dashing skill. It's on the space, while I'm controlling with WASD, so I have to use one of my fingers that's on the controls to use a dash. The problem is that you have to move into some direction if you want to dash. So I need to press A and space to dash to the left. That's the same case with any other direction. This is why sometimes I dash into the wrong direction. I wish the dash was on the... Let me escape this attack first. I wish the dash was on the right mouse button. Since I'm only using the left mouse button, I can use right mouse button just fine. It's getting hotter here. There is a counterclockwise attack. So it's not a full circle. It's more like a little bit more than a half circle. It could be randomized too. So I do have to learn how to avoid this reliably. The good thing is that we can attack them when they're doing that. That's a good attack. I like it. It's harder to escape that attack if you have a lot of enemies on the field. But if the field is empty, the enemy is completely defenseless. I'm not willing to try it yet. I will allocate 6 points there when we have them. Let's take more speed. Ah! Ah! Give me a break. Yeah, use that. Not so fast though. Wow. Hey. Hey. It's amazing. It covers more than half of the screen now. It's really hard to escape that attack like before. So you really have to escape the bullets in this way. Ah, damn. I should probably stay closer most of the time. So I can attack in these moments too. But I'm afraid of that attack that hurts everything around the enemy. Fuck that arc. It's so huge. He attacks in behind too, for some distance. That's so annoying. Ah. Well, anyway. Ouch. Interesting. I thought that attack takes 2 health instead of just 1. Let's just die because that's a bad one. There is no way I will beat the boss in this attempt. Since I don't know what the blue upgrade does, maybe I'm missing on something. Use your laser attack. Damn, three hits for them is a lot. Kinda annoying to kill. It's almost like we're missing on the damage upgrades, since it takes so much time to kill the little enemies. So you're in a rage mode. Ugh. We're so dead. Ah. Let's take maybe more health so I can get another shot. Even if I'm bad at dodging. I would guess that the laser does more than 1 damage. But it's easy to avoid. It's also easy to counterattack. Damn! Forgetting about the free attacks thing. Maybe I shouldn't even try to attack when they're doing this attack, unless I'm in the safe spot. Ah. We can also attack when we're being destroyed. So there is 1 or 2 shots we can make after we die. Ah. Okay, let's just die. I'm not 100% sure, but at some angles I feel like the arc of the attack is different. Maybe because of the perspective. It's probably just an illusion. Oh, I actually take damage if I hit them. If I move into them, I also take damage. That was I intended to say. We should probably kill that little one before the boss enters the rage mode, so it's easier for us. Oh damn, they interrupt their attack when they're entering that. That's a pity. Would be a good way for us to score some damage in between the stages. But now, it's too good. Ah, stop summoning them. I will attack when the enemy will do this move. What? I wasn't paying too much attention. I was trying to escape the other attack from the minion. Oh, it's bad. Damn. I don't like that due to the shape of the screen. It's not safe to be on top of the enemy or at this side because there is not enough space, not enough distance to escape the projectile attack. This one. Especially since this game has some unused, unoccupied space of the screen. Let me just die from the attack. It actually takes only 1 health. That's interesting. What I meant to say is that there is some place outside of the game screen that could be used to make this a square arena. So we could be safe in both left and up sides or whatever. It's probably the design choice, right? So I can't really complain. I'm just saying that sometimes it feels like there is not much I can do if I'm here and I'm being fired at. It's much harder to escape that attack. At the same time, we usually want to stay at this side to have more opportunities to attack, but I don't think that's the case in this stage of the game, because most of the time I can only attack when they're doing the laser attack. Unless it's the first part of the battle. Here I can escape this laser attack and attack from behind more reliably than in the rage state. Ah, damn. That was actually pretty easy to escape. This is bad. So I think the top is the most dangerous side, because it looks like we have more space to move at the bottom. That's a useful knowledge right there. We can probably live with that. I just need to pay more attention to the enemies. And the boss. And the enemies. And the boss. I'll probably make a mistake now. Let's risk it. Yes! Okay, it's time to test what 6 points of blue thing will do. Will I notice any difference? We're walking the same. It doesn't look like I attack at higher range. The attack speed is the same. Is there any difference in dashing? It's hard to tell. I think it's the same. Or not. Maybe not. Look, we're getting here. Like here? Without upgrades. But if we upgrade everything in here, dash gets us here. But I would say that 6 points for this difference. Is it a big deal? I don't know. Perhaps. So my guess is that it affects our dash. Wow. Okay, so it's a new pattern now. It's counterclockwise right now. Is it always like this? It looks like so. So if we go to the left, it's harder for us to avoid. But if we go to the right side in clockwise direction, it should probably be easier to escape that attack now. I don't know. Let's try. Like this. Yeah. To the right. Haha. We got you. Notice that it attacks pretty fast with the laser now, from the beginning. I wonder what will happen in the rage mode. Although if I'm not too far from the middle, it's hard to escape the attack anyway. It will be probably even harder on the rage mode. At least it doesn't look like the minions are getting stronger. They still take 3 hits. Yeah, let's prepare for the worst. Oh my god. I never asked for this. It's suddenly a bullet hell game. Not really, but it's close. It will probably be a bullet hell game on the last stage or something. It's possible to avoid these bullets. I'm just not sure that I'm willing to play this. I'm not a fan of this kind of games. I like to learn the patterns. Like if it's going this direction, I just go the opposite direction. It's easy for me to memorize and it's rewarding to escape that. You just need to pay attention to what enemy is doing to predict the attack, and then you take an appropriate action. Like it's easy to counter the laser. It's easy to counter this attack, this one. I can also notice the bounce attack and try to get out of the damage. Well, it was hard right now because I was on this side. But anyway. And for attack that covers half of the screen, you just have to avoid the bullets. At least this is my understanding. It looks like some of the places are more safe than others, but I might be wrong with the collision shapes that I don't understand. I don't even know if collision shapes are changing with the shape of the bullets or not. I don't think we're getting through this game. It takes more time than I would like to invest right now. I would say that this game is addicting in a way. The art style is great. The execution of the game itself is also good. The only thing that it took me some time to understand that this blue bonus improves the dashing. And again, I'm not 100% sure. That's just my guess. And it's okay for a game to ask the player to do their investigation. But it feels almost like 6 levels for a dash doesn't make it too much better. And if you compare that to the health, if you get 6 health upgrades, it can carry you through the level. Because it's just so many hits you can take. Perhaps it's balanced in a way that you take different upgrades. You take 2 or 3 health, then some speed, like 3 levels, and then you allocate everything else into the dashing. Dashing can save your life from some attacks like laser if you was in a bad direction or in a bad spot, and you can't escape that without dashing because your movement speed is not enough to outrun the laser sometimes. Nah, I just don't like this attack. I don't know how to counter that. I can escape the damage sometimes, but it's so tedious. And the boss is just spamming this attack. And there are also other enemies that attack in different direction. It's different pace of the game. In the bullet hell games, you usually can attack without looking at the enemy. You just spam the attack and you will hit them. There is no weak spot of the enemy. You just hit anywhere like this all the time. But here you have to attack from the backside. And if I'm not on the backside, I can't do any damage. Okay, I took the damage there. Let me die. On the bright side, this game does require some skill and you have to pay attention. You have to get better to pass through the stages. It's hard to predict the range of that attack still. So I wish there was a circle. At least in the easy mode. So there could be 2 modes here with the button switch. Easy or normal mode. And in the easy mode you could have this circle that helps you to estimate the range of the attack. Okay, I think I'm tired, and after this time my concentration reduces. It's hard to keep concentrated for 1 hour. And you can't really play this game without concentration, I think. Maybe you can. I can't. Okay, I think that's enough for me. I would say that is a solid entry to the game jam. It feels polished enough for a game. It's interesting to play. There are things to unlock, and it's challenging to complete the game. You probably need around 1 hour to beat the game. Maybe less if you're good at this kind of games. Maybe more if you're bad at that kind of games like me. I still don't know what our attack is supposed to be. And we look like a room cleaning bot. We're so small. Anyway, that was a weak spot by Black. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope it will be useful for the game developer. Thank you for watching. Bye.